Now you guys should be able to see my presentation. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So I will try to keep it short. On this slide, you can see the campus of the XU. It is located in the Marlene-Dietrich-Allee, and we have at the moment 4 different buildings that all have apartments for students. 3 of them are located in the same street, like the student campus. It's called Apartmenthäuser am Filmpark. It's those 3 buildings, one big one with 150 apartments and 2 smaller ones with 40 apartments each. They was built in 2018, and so it's not first occupancy, and they are always rented. So unfortunately, there we can't make viewing appointments, but it's always possible to apply to rent when one apartment gets free. The other one is this one. It's called Apartments am Ahornplatz. It's located right here. So it's not that far from the campus as well. It's just one street and one street further. They are both very central, located in Potsdam-Babelsberg. They have good connection to the regional train and also to the S-Bahn, which both go to Berlin, and also the buses. And this train is going to the center of Potsdam. So you are pretty fast in Potsdam center, at your campus, and also in Berlin from all of these 4 buildings. I will go a little bit deeper with this building because it was just constructed this year. It's built 2025. It has more than 400 apartments, and most of them are available right now. So you have a very big chance of getting an apartment in this building rather than in these. Here's a little bit harder because, like I said, they are most of the time are already rented. So looking at this building, as I said, it's brand new. It's first occupancy. The most of the apartments are in between 17 to 43 square meters big. It's studio apartments, so everything is inside one room. To look at like the layouts, we have like squares, we have longer apartments, and the smallest ones. Every apartment has an own private bathroom, built-in kitchen, bed, wardrobe, and table and chair. They are all more or less the same. They have the same furniture and the same quality. To give you a quick overview, like I said, they all have a fully fitted kitchen with electric appliances, the standard furniture, and the most important, they all have a utility flat rate. So everything that you need to pay besides the normal base rent is included in a utility flat, like electricity, heating, water, internet. And you don't have to pay more outside of the rent that is shown to you in the beginning. So you have everything in one packet. Also, every house provides at least one washing lounge, so you can wash your clothes in the same building. And we also have bicycle spaces and also for car parking if it's necessary. Now to the most important part, the application process. We tried to make it as simple as possible. So we did break it down in 4 steps. First of all, visit our website. I will do this after this slide, so you can see how the website is working. The second one is choosing an apartment, and the third is to hand in the application material. Here's where it comes a little bit more tricky. We need the application form fully filled out and signed. You will get this by us, the application form. Then we need the certificate of enrollment by the XU University. or if you're starting to work at the XU, your working contract, then your passport, and if you're coming from outside the EU, your valid visa. And to provide your financial stability, we need blocked account confirmation. Or if you're working in Germany, we need your last 3 payslips or your working contract. Yes, if you're already living in Germany and never lived here before, you can ignore those 2 things. But if you already live here, we need a confirmation of your rent payments from your current landlord in Germany. Of course, only if you're already living here. And if you're living in Germany for more than 6 months, we also need your current credit score. In Germany, it's called Schufa-Auskunft, which can be applied for online. And if you hand in all these documents, or if you're coming from outside the EU and never lived in Germany, only those 4, then most of the times your application gets approved and we can send you the digital contract. So you don't have to be here to sign your contract. It's everything digital and made as simple as possible. So now I will go on our website to show you a little bit more how it's working. It's sky.de. You can change the language from German to English right here. And now we will just go on search. And here you can choose what you're interested in. I think most of you guys are interested in Potsdam, so you click here. And then you can see this one is the new building that I did talk about, and this one is the older building that I did talk about. Now you can see all the apartment units that are available right now. You can see the floor plans, the prices, and if you're interested in renting, for example, this unit right here, you just click on it and you can press on apply now, and then you will get every further information that you need. Yes, and that's basically it. Are there any questions regarding my presentation? Yes.
Oh, so hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, okay, sorry. I was wondering if the Wi-Fi was fast, because that's like a big point.
Yes, so the Wi-Fi, we don't have a router in every apartment. So the Wi-Fi speed is not every unit the same, but we have a router in every 3 to 4 apartments, so there should be a stable connection of at least 50 Mbits.
All right, thank you.
Or around 50 Mbits, like, yeah. Are there any more questions?
Hi, can I know is the fridge is it included in the apartment?
Sorry, I didn't
The re
understand the question.
the refrigerator is it included
Yeah,
in the apartment?
yeah.
Each unit, right?
Every apartment has a own small refrigerator.
Okay, another thing
Let me
is
see if I can show you with a picture.
all
Wait a
right.
second.
And hello,
Sorry.
Benedict. I have one question.
Yes.
Okay. I want to know the minimum rent price and the minimum rent period.
Yes, very good question. I forgot to talk about that. The minimum rental period are 6 months. So the contract is going at least 6 months and maximum 3 years. But it's possible to renew the contract after 3 years if you want to stay longer than 3 years. And if you only plan to stay for 6 months, you need to terminate your contract after 3 months, because in Germany there's a notice period for canceling contracts of 3 months. So yeah, that's the only thing you need to take into account. So 6 months is the minimum.
Okay.
And the cheapest apartment is in one of the 3 older units that I did show you. Like, I will go back. Our cheaper units are in this building, and they start with a total rent, including all of the utilities, from 595 euros, including everything.
Thank you.
But the thing is, you need to look on the website if one of those apartments is available, because they are most of the time gone very fast. So if right now nothing is on our website that you are interested in, maybe look at the website again in 1 week or in 2 weeks, because always we change the availability. So if there's nothing right now on our page that is interesting to you, just come back at a later point.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any more questions?
I think country, you just had country E, you have a second question, right?
Hi, yes. I just want to know, is it necessary the rental period start from first of every month, or it will be like any other dates? Reason being, cause now we are still waiting for visa. We do
Yes,
not
yes.
know that when the visa will be out, but I believe that maybe we need to rent it earlier before we
Mm-hmm.
come. Yeah. So what is your advice on this arrangement?
Okay, very good question. As I said, in these apartments, we are very restricted because they are always rented, so they only get available at a certain date. So if they become vacant on, let's say, 1st of August on Friday, it's the 1st of August, you can only move in on the 1st of August. Not earlier, not later. But at this apartment complex, they are first occupancy. So we have a little bit more flexibility because the apartments are not, they are free, they are vacant. So there we have you can move in on the 1st or the 16th of each month. So you can decide if you want to move in on the 1st of October, or the 1st of November, or the 1st of September, or the 16th of September. That's everything possible because they are first occupancy.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Benedict, if you don't mind, can you also talk about the actual train stations, and is there a link for the the S-Bahn and the journey in?
You mean a link to the train station, or?
Yeah, just to show the journey. And
Okay.
yeah, just
Okay.
like, you know, that this is the route, these are the stations, this is how
Okay,
far you
okay.
walk.
I can try to open it, or yeah, you can look it also up on Google Maps, but I can try to explain a little bit where it's going. So this right now here, wait, you can't see my mouse. Fix that. Okay, you can see my mouse right now. This train station right here is a regional one, so they don't come as often. I think every half an hour or every hour, but they drive very fast. So you get from here to Berlin, it's driving up all the way up to Berlin in 20 minutes. So you're pretty fast in Berlin with this one. And driving with the bus, there's directly in front of this building a bus station that drives here to Potsdam Center. If you look at this direction, here's the Potsdam Center. And for talking about S-Bahn, we have here S-Bahn Babelsberg and S-Bahn Griebnitzsee, where is the S7 driving. And the S7 is driving from Potsdam Hauptbahnhof, which is here, Potsdam Central Station, all the way to Berlin Central Station and the east of Berlin. So you are pretty well connected. From here to West Berlin is around 25 minutes train ride. from here and also from here. So you're pretty fast in Berlin, even though it looks far on the map, it's very well connected. And in between Potsdam, you're also pretty fast anywhere because you have bus stations here, bus station here, bus station here. So yeah, the connectivity with public transport is very good.
Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, I would recommend like going on Google Maps so you can look what's around here in this area. Of course, the XU, yes, and what's around here in this area. And afterwards, just visit our website and look if there's something that's appealing for you, that's interesting. And yeah. If there are no more questions, I would close the presentation. Okay. So I would finish now and say if there are any more questions afterwards of this webinar, you are very welcome to write us an email or just contact us over our website. There's a contact formula where you can just type in your questions and we will be happy to answer.
Yeah, thank you, Benedict. Yeah, and the reason that we recommend our applicants and also our ongoing students to apply for accommodation from Sky is that not only that we are business partners, that when you are recruited or enrolled as the student of XU, you will have a very high chance of getting accommodation from Sky. But also that especially for the international students, before you come to Germany, actually, especially when you don't have any friends or relatives who already live in Berlin or in this region, it's very difficult for you to get accommodation before you come here because most of the, let's say, landlords, they want to see these applicants in person. So this is very difficult for you to get accommodations. And besides, as far as I know, I think Sky is the only opportunity of the student who can get the accommodations just a few meters, hundreds of meters, in a few hundreds meters distance away from the campus. So I hope that before Benedict leave, if there are any questions from the audience, please ask as soon as possible. Otherwise, we will turn to other subjects of this webinar. Yeah, okay. I see that. I guess there are no other questions so far. So, Benedict, if there are upcoming questions, we will forward those questions to you by email. Okay? Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Great. Yeah.
Thank you for having
very
me.
much.
And
thank you for showing up.
I wish you have a nice day and a nice rest of the webinar. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so then I will just talk a little bit about this accommodation in general here in XU or in Berlin and the Potsdam area. So just give me 1 second. I will share my presentations over here. So as I already mentioned that here in XU, we are a very small university and small campus, so we're not running any accommodations by ourselves. So the biggest source or the best way to get accommodations is to apply from Sky, from their website directly, especially for international students. As I already mentioned, that if you are already enrolled as a student of XU, that you very likely to get a apartment from Sky. And as you can see that most of their offers are very close by to the campus. So as you can see that here is the campus, and one of their offers is just like 500 or 600 meters across the street. And for the price, as you can see, they have also marked all their price on their website. So when you check their offers, you will see that how much would it cost for this offer. And most of their offers are because it's a single room apartment. So that means you will live by yourself. So most of the offers are between like 700 to 900 euros a month, and that is the price, including all these uh, additional costs like water, like heat, like electricity, or like even like the internet. So everything is included. And also one more thing is that all the apartments are fully furnitured. So that is a very big advantage, because that means that you don't need to buy anything to stay there. And yeah, and also this will be a very good choice if you, for example, you wanted to find new accommodations after a few months of the stay. So they give you a period of time to prepare to searching, outsourcing for other options for accommodations. But that only happens a few months or even 1 year later after you arrive here in Germany. That means give you some time to prepare, to get familiar of this environment, of course. And yeah, so as Sky has already mentioned that yeah, so the whole application process is online. So even you are outside Germany, you could just browse their website, and you could write email to them and send them these application documents by email, so that would be enough. When before you come to Germany, you don't need to submit the documents like Schufa, and also Benedict also already explained. Yeah, but one important thing is like you need to get your passport and your visa, as well as the study contract or enrollment registration certificate with XU, of course. And yeah, so some of you might prefer, let's say, when you stay here in Germany for a while, you prefer to find your own accommodations, you prefer to find your own, let's say, flatmates to share a bigger apartment. That is all possible, no? So here are some other accommodation options. So most popular one choices, even for the German students, is to go online and search for the other options by themselves. So as international students, you could do that as well. So we will give you the full list of all these accommodation providers in your final admission letter. So that means if you are get the admission of XU Exponential University, and you would have the full list of all these providers nearby in this Berlin and Potsdam region. And what you need to do is to check their website by yourselves, and to trying to get contact with those landlords or these main tenants of the apartments. But there's one thing I need to remind you is that the offers, especially for students is extremely competitive in big cities like Berlin. So you might find it's very difficult to find some feedbacks after you send the first message to the landlord. This is absolutely normal. So this is also why we suggest the students who just come to Berlin Potsdam trying to apply for their first accommodation from Sky, and then they have the time to outsearch to other options for them. So in general, all these landlords in the private market, they will ask for the same documents that required by Sky as well. So in general, they will ask for something like Selbstauskunft. This is personal information form. And you need to show them your passport and also state permit, and something like Schufa. So this is something like your credit report, that you don't have any like bad record on paying your bills or rents in the past. And also you will need to prepare your income statement, your rent payment statement, and your home insurance or a liability insurance. So there is a small tip for the students who just come to Germany to find apartments, is that if you already live in Berlin or in Germany, or you relocate from other cities to Berlin, you always try to ask your current landlord to give you a letter to confirm that you have paid the rent on time. So this is very useful when you're trying to switch apartments. So the new landlords, when they see that you have this old confirmation letter from your old landlord, it will give you a big credit for this new apartment, because in most of the cases, one landlord has always more than 10 or even 20 candidates who are applying for the same apartment. Yeah, and also this is the reason why we suggest you to apply from Sky before you come to Germany, is that most of the landlords, they prefer to talk to the candidates in person. It's pretty much like an interview. So if you tell me that, okay, you have sent out like 50 messages, but no one replies you, it's pretty much like many of the candidates, they already have this interview in person. So that means that they will only choose one candidate from the people who are already nearby, or who can at least visit this apartment in person. Yeah. So there are some thing you need to pay attention to when you are trying to apply accommodations in Germany. So first is, like most communications will be in German or English. So as far as I know, that most of the landlords, if they're not like 80 years old, they could speak both German or English. But if you can speak German, that would be definitely a very big plus for your application. If you wanted to apply for an apartment in Potsdam, so in most cases, the landlords are can only speak German, because Berlin is relatively a much more international and big city comparing to Potsdam. So if you only speak English, try to focus to find some offers in Berlin first. Yeah, And also you need to beware of scams. So if you apply a accommodation from outside, especially from outside of Germany, so just use all those offers or all those apartment providers that are listed in our final admission email, because owning all those partners are like the accredited accommodation providers. No? So please do not apply via like Facebook, Instagram, or other social media platform, and those websites which are not in the recommended list. And please do not make any transfer to these so-called like apartments or landlords providers. So this is very risky. Yeah. So if you are asked to pay something like in advance, like the deposit or something like that, you always need to confirm that they are from a credit platform like Sky. And also, if it's possible, you always try to visit apartments in person. So even if you're not in Berlin, and ask any of your friends or the relatives that you have who can help you to visit the apartment and the landlord in person. And do not pay in cash or make international transfers before you have inspected the apartment in person, of course. Yeah, so if you have any doubts, and you need to consult student service before making any transfers. And also there's one more option for XU students, is to ask in the student group of XU, because in this group they're not only like ongoing students, but also like alumni and our faculty members. So it's like a very big community. And it's very common that when some students, when they're going to graduate, they are going to relocate in Germany, so they will give their apartments out. So it was quite normal that they will give the apartments to the new students of XU. So you could just take the contract from the old students with the old rents. Yeah, so just always consult this student group, that whether anyone has a free place to offer. And even I also know some cases that when the students, they just come to Germany and they don't have a place to stay over the night, they could also drop a question in the student group, and whether they could just spend 1 or 2 days in their couch at the very beginning when they're searching for some accommodations. So this is also possible. So please consult this student group if you don't have any other leads to your accommodation here in Germany.